Yes, just happening now. This is the election tribunal. The long-awaited sitting is happening live in Abuja. Yes, we can't wait for our justices to declare and to tell the Nigerian people who actually won in the last 2023 presidential election. Yes, this is happening at the election tribunal. So enjoy this scene.
Today is the D-Day the Nigerians have been waiting for, the day that is set aside for the judgment of the Election Petition Tribunal, a day for the judiciary to give us justice, a day for the judiciary to do the right thing, a day that the judiciary will liberate this country. I want us to listen to how Nigerians on the internet, Nigerians everywhere have been calling on the judiciary to do the right thing. Watch these videos, guys.
My name is Engineer Daniel Balarabe Gambo. I'm the National Coordinator of Concerned Stakeholders Forum. This is a forum that is created to bring around Nigerians that are concerned about the current trend or current situation we are confronted with respect to the governance structure and the governance of the people itself. We are flabbergasted, we are disturbed, we are worried because all is not well and will not be well until the right thing is done. I don't want to talk about what happened during the past election because everybody is aware that everything went wrong, from the uploading of results to the announcement of and declaring of the winner. And then now we are just about to get the verdict of the tribunal. We are very worried because from all that is being said in the social media and the mainstream media, it's like people have already preempted the judges that they are going to either declare Peter Tinubu as the winner, or they will cancel the election that we know who the rightly winner is and go into either a rerun or a total replay of the election. Nigerians, we are tired. Nigerians, we have had enough. If we look at what is happening around Nigeria and you see what are the triggers, they have not endured 1/10 of what we have passed through in the last, not just 8 years, the 16 years of PDP and the 8 years of APC, and what we are just going through within these 4 months that this government has come into power. Enough is enough. We want the truth, and we want to live by the truth, and we want to be governed by the truth. We have had enough. Enough of the lies, enough of the treasury, enough of the stealing, enough of the plundering of our commonwealth. Now it is time for Nigerians to take ownership of their own fate. We cannot continue to stand idle and allow ruffians and allow people who really shouldn't govern us be governing us. Please, Nigerians, we are concerned. A lot of us who are above the age of 60, who have seen what was in the 70s as pupils in primary school, as students in secondary school, know exactly that something is wrong. And we must correct that thing. Otherwise, we are at the threshold of being exterminated as citizens, as people out of the face of the earth. Because hunger is now in the land. People are dying because they don't have food to eat. People are now eating what they have, not balanced meal. They just have to just eat something to stay alive for the day. Some don't even have those things that they want to eat to just stay alive for the day. There are people who are now going through the process of kwashiorkor, just having stomach because they are emaciated, only heads. You see them walking our streets, begging. At this country where we have a lot of blessings, natural and human resources, please, it is time for the people to take hold of their destiny now. No more saying we are going to wait. Let's look at what happened in South Africa. For them to take over South Africa, they had to come out and fight for their rights. Let's look at what happened in Rwanda. For them to be where they are today, they came out to fight. Let's look at Egypt. Let's look at Tunisia. Let's look at Algeria. Please, Nigerians, I'm calling upon us. We cannot sit idle. We cannot sit on the fence and expect the truth to prevail. We have to come out and fight for our rights to be able to get justice. Thank you.
If you want the future of Nigeria to be better for you, not for me. Not for me at all, for your generation. Anybody in Nigeria today who is affected by the rottenness of the government, by the unpalatable situation of the poor man in every application, no light, no water, roads are bad, education bad, health bad. We make sure that the Obi is turned to power. Any other thing, you are in a mess.
Obedience, see, don't even play. All eyes on the judiciary. We are not, what? We are not even playing. We are not crazy. We are not saying we are doing our chance. We not fit call. See my flights don't come. They come Abuja. Now God go punish you now. And those state people go there. We want to see how you will lie to our faces. 25% in FCT is a must, and that's on period.
Yes, the judiciary, the last hope of the oppressed. Whatever judgment the tribunals may give, some will rejoice, others will protest. So, that judgment must not be clothed in equivocations and legal quibbles and technicalities. That judgment must be so clear that all of us common Nigerians must understand that justice has been done. Otherwise, we blame ourselves for the consequences. What does it profit a nation if it has all the wealth but has lost its citizens? Let us return to the life of sacrifice, the life of love, championed by the crucified Lord.
Like we keep saying, and like we just saw in this video, we don't have any other country. Nigeria is our only nation, and we have the responsibility to build our nation, Nigeria, together. If you want to allow the people in power currently, if you want to allow politicians to bribe you as a judge or as anyone part of this election petition tribunal, at the end of the day, you will be part of Nigerians that are going to suffer the consequences of this challenge. So that's why we keep calling on the judiciary to do the right thing in this presidential election petition tribunal. Nigerians are looking up to you. Nigerians are depending on you to help us at this time to do the right thing, so this mandate will be returned to the right owner. Can you imagine what this lady just did? The lady in the video, she flew all the way from Edo State to Abuja just to watch the results of this election petition tribunal herself. She does not want any story, and that's what we are going to see today, that many Nigerians are going to come from different places, even outside Abuja, so they can witness this result, so that they can witness what the tribunal are going to do today. And the tribunal, please, you owe us that responsibility. We know that you people are hearing us. We know that you people keep watching us on different platforms. Please do the right thing in this presidential election petition tribunal. The future of our nation depends greatly on your decision today. All eyes on the judiciary. We will continue to put our eyes on the judiciary until they give us justice, until they do the right thing. Even as we await their judgment today, we will not stop watching the judiciary until justice is served. Watch this video of what Dr. Obi said.
23 elections, and so citizens rightly concerned about the legitimacy of the democratic process now have all eyes on the judiciary. My eyes are firmly on the judiciary as well. Ladies and gentlemen, are we really a democracy? Was where I began to question and scrutinize our topic today. And I will give you some features of democracy. Democracy is about elections, not selections. Number 2, democracy is about individual liberty and freedom of choice, which must be respected. Number 3, free elections. That is, elections are free and open to all citizens of voting age. Each individual vote will count the same as others. Number 4, transparency and accountability are cornerstones of a democracy, properly so-called. Number 5, majority rules, but minority rights are protected. And number 6, there is cooperation and compromise, but not compromise in the definition of what most Nigerians consider compromise. It is the fact that in democracy you negotiate your perspectives in order to come to a consensus position. And then number 7, power and civic responsibility are exercised by all adult citizens. I go on to say that elections and the electoral process or processes or the electoral system, as it were, are the cornerstone of any democracy. Elections and other political processes are pivotal to the quality of a country's governance. That is really the case. And I'm sure that the more that we find our former leaders, like a President Jonathan, monitor elections across the continent, they cannot but understand this very important premise of what makes for a democracy. We have resorted to practicing pseudo-democracy in our continent, and we pay the price for it. Democracy has not failed Africa. What has failed Africa are very corrupted leaders masquerading as Democrats. That's what has failed Africa. Democracy, as a principle of governance, has not been practiced in majority of our countries. The closest country to have practiced democracy, and I pray for it every day that it doesn't unravel, is Botswana. Botswana has been consistent in the practice of the tenets of democracy. But in most of the African countries, and as we see it unraveling, we pretend to be shocked that a situation like that is going on. You cannot practice a process in the breach and expect anything less than what we see. Ladies and gentlemen, the final point that I want to make here around the matter of democracy, and go on to the next set of points, and then move away for the rest of the activities of today, is that all citizens in a democracy who qualify to select those that govern their society are the inherent possessors of political power. So political power resides in the citizens once they exercise that right to vote. Election in a democracy is the means of competition that enables people to choose the candidate or make preferences among options of individuals who wish to receive political power that rightly belongs to the people. Ladies and gentlemen, the political power that citizens hand to those they select is a delegated authority, which they must have to legitimately make decisions, which they must have in order to legitimately make decisions that will produce outcomes which are favorable to the collective welfare of society. Political power by those elected ought to produce public goods and services that improve the well-being of those that delegated authority to them. So we're back again to the purpose of government. Ladies and gentlemen, I had the conduct of well-run and inclusive elections and damaged trust in INEC, that is our Independent National Electoral Commission, and a lack of transparency and operational failures reduced trust in the process and challenged the right to vote. Quote, end of quote. The moment an election is said to have challenged the right to vote, the core of democracy is threatened. Ladies and gentlemen, quoting further on the election, because we're looking at scrutinizing whether indeed we are a democracy. I will quote the reaction of President Olusegun Obasanjo to the recent elections. I quote, "It is no secret that INEC officials at operational level have been allegedly compromised to make what should have worked not to work, and to revert to manual transmission of results, which is manipulated and the results doctored. The chairman of INEC may claim ignorance, but cannot fold his hands and do nothing when he knows that election process has been corrupted, and most of the results that are brought outside beavers and the server are not true reflections of the will of Nigerians who have made their individual choices. At this stage, we do not need wittingly or unwittingly to set this country on fire with greed, irresponsibility, and in an unpatriotic act of those who allegedly gave money to INEC officials for perversion and those who collected blood money. This is about elections in the year of the Lord 2023 for a country that gained independence in 1960. The moment of our democracy should be the context within which we hold this very significant celebration of one who himself has been a public intellectual and academic in this field of political development. Ladies and gentlemen, the jury is still out on the 2023 elections, and so citizens rightly concerned about the legitimacy of the democratic process now have all eyes on the judiciary. My eyes are firmly on the judiciary as well. Ladies and gentlemen, are we really a democracy? Was where I began to question and scrutinize our topic today. And I will give you some features of democracy. Democracy is about elections, not selections. Number two, democracy is about individual liberty and freedom of choice, which must be respected. Number three, free elections. That is, elections are free and open to all citizens of voting age. Each individual vote will count the same as others. Number four, transparency and accountability are cornerstones of a democracy, properly so-called. Number five, majority rules, but minority rights are protected.
Democracy is meant to be government of the people, for the people, and by the people. But we all know what happened during the 2023 presidential election. We all know the rigging, the vote buying, all the evils that happened. And then at the end of the day, INEC gave us their own president. All what Nigerians are asking for at this point in time, like Dr. Obi just pointed out, is that we want justice. We want it to be that the voice of the people are heard. We want the judiciary to do the right thing, just like we all know that they say the judiciary is the last hope of the common man. We want it to be, yes, that we will look back and we say in 2023, on the 6th of September, which is on a Wednesday, the judiciary delivered justice. The judiciary helped the common masses of Nigeria and gave them back their mandate. The judiciary did the right thing and the people celebrated their mandate. The people had the person they voted for. And that's all we keep saying. Please, dear Nigerian judiciary, please, Election Petition Tribunal led by Justice Samani, please give us justice. Give us justice today. That's all we keep asking for, and that's what we'll keep asking for until justice is served. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I would like to hear our thoughts about the video in the comment section. Please do also share with us your expectation from the judiciary today, and don't forget to like this video, and please do to subscribe to our channel if you are yet to subscribe.
Good morning. This is the situation report right here at the appeal court. Everywhere is blocked as there is tight security, no road, nobody has been able to cross to the other side. And as you can see, these are the Niger Delta, militants. They are here in solidarity with Asari the football, and they are here to talk about how they are standing in for the APC-led administration for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The security here is very tight. Nobody is allowed to pass at all. So we are all here just close to the appeal court, not really at the appeal court because of the security. So you can see them chanting in solidarity for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So this is the situation report right here. So you can see their placards. You can see their placards.
Okay guys, the judges are here. All we want is justice. Nothing but justice. Fairness. Equity.